My name is Anna Novak, though names mean little to places the world tries to forget. I lived once in the village of Lidice, where days were measured not by clocks, but by the familiar touch of sun on the stone walls, the smell of bread at dawn, the echo of children in the square. Memory stays vivid in a place untouched by the noise of history, until history finds its reason to intrude. On the evening of June 9, 1942, peace seemed as permanent as the church steeple. My father, a simple man, played old songs on his battered violin for neighbors who knew each note by heart. Shadows moved in windows, cats stretched lazily. I remember believing, earnestly, foolishly, that nothing truly bad could happen to us so far from the cities, wrapped in the arms of the countryside. But just before dawn, with silence hanging like a held breath, soldiers poured onto our street. Their boots crushed gravel and flowers alike. They spoke rarely, their words brittle and foreign, but it was their silence that screamed, the kind you feel between your ribs, shivering through bone. One by one, we were herded from our homes. My little brother, still dressed in dreams and sleep, held tightly to our mother's skirt. The men were carried away first. Some, like my uncle, looked back with eyes full of questions. None of us knew this was goodbye, the last look, the last footprint left in Lidice powdered soil. There were no accusations, no explanations. Only orders wrapped in the finality of war, and the ritual of waiting, waiting for something to happen, waiting for someone to shout that it was all a mistake. By noon, the sky was lead. By dusk, only ghosts walked our alleys. I watched from the schoolhouse, pressed against wood that had seen 100 birthdays and was now forced to witness the end. Across the field, plumes of smoke rose from homes that hours before housed bread and laughter. Our village died not with a battle, but with obedience. There was no time for heroics, for drama, just the emptiness that comes when a chapter ends mid-sentence. After the warriors left, Lidice was rubbled, its name erased as if to punish memory itself. In secret, I crawled out that night, through a hedge the soldiers missed, carrying nothing but a lock of my brother's hair. In the wild grass beyond the raised houses, I swore to remember every sound, every face, and every day that was no longer owed to us. Decades have passed. People returned, houses grew from ashes, but roots don't forget the fire. Lidice wound bled quietly into history, a lesson for those who listen, that what is lost is not just stone and timber, but the gentle ordinariness of life. I have seen maps, new ones, neat ones, that draw Lidice as a dot, a footnote, a story for textbooks. But I am the last witness. Beneath every rebuilt wall, under each spring flower, the earth still knows what happened. When you visit this place, listen. The silence you feel is not emptiness, but the memory of lives unforgotten, waiting for someone to see not just tragedy, but the fullness of what was, before the world decided to look away.